when you're surprised, it's something that can be good or bad. Like in a horror movie, when you're surprised in a horror film, you're probably killed off or shocked that hey shit the killer is revealed. Holy shit, color me dry. But sometimes it's obvious. But when I heard the ongoing issue that's been going on for the past 2 days about the turkey leg hut employees not getting paid their paychecks, I myself wasn't shocked or surprised. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I wasn't shocked or surprised. I wasn't shocked or surprised because I have been in the restaurant industry going on like 5 years, customer service industry going on 15. I've been working a long time. And every job I've worked at, literally every job damn near I worked at, jobs where I even traveled the world. And I learned and tell them I'm from Houston. They always, talk to me and say, have you been to this place? Have you been to this place? Have you been to this place? I say, yeah, I've been to that place. I worked at that place. Ooh, cool. But pretty much everybody that I have came across told me that the turkey leg hut do their employees bad. Right here. These two things I have in my hand are cellular devices. These are cell phones. Cell phones are used to talk, text, message, blog, do all of that. Cool. Peep that. As soon as you come through the door, they're going to give you a bag or a box, I heard. And what you do as soon as you come through the door is this right here. Put your phones in the bag or the box and go on about your day. And first of all, I hate when they do that shit at school, college, anywhere. You're taking my cell phone away from me so I can focus, but you never know what may occur. And if you're a busy business like that, then why take away somebody's cell phone? Like if it's an emergency, you think we're gonna call the fucking job? No, we're gonna call you on my cell phone that we pay our bills for. We're gonna talk to you. So when I heard that they did that, and then heard that people couldn't eat there, they'll get fired, or people that I work with got fired, I say, damn, that's crazy. And if one or two people say it, it's like, okay, cool. One or two people says it, I don't give a shit. But when everybody constantly says it, it don't like it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up. And from my experience of working at black owned businesses, every black owned business that I work for in Houston, Texas alone has always did something bad with my paycheck or my money. And then come to find out they on the news. Phil and Derek's. When I worked at Phil and Derek's, I was making severe bank. Like, whew, I was making a band a week. Damn near two bands a week. Guess what? Look at my paycheck. All those bands is gone. I get like $200 or $300. And I'm such a nice guy. I'm a loyal guy. And I'm like, oh, cool. I feel good. I'm going to get this money back. They cut me a check. Then when they cut my check, they be like, oh, we got to get the rest of the bustler or the food runners. Cool. Then after a while, I just said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm tired of it. 4 or 5 months, I'm tired of it. I quit the job. I remember the last day I worked there at Phil and Derek's. It was busy and we ran out of food. And then they were saying something about our pay. So I said, you know what? I got on my bike and I quit. I got on my bike and I quit. Because, first off, some jobs you got to fire me. But if I quit, it's going to be quitting over some money. Nothing personal, but it's going to be over money. When you fuck with my money, I'm going to quit. Then a year ago, or a few months ago, I heard that Phil and Derek's was on the news for money that they owed, at least $25 million. And I'm not knocking the company down because the owners was nice to me. Then I found out that a boy was scamming. This homophobic dude I used to work with was scamming the company. Then I worked at another company where it was called Taste Bar. When I worked at Taste Bar, I was treated like absolute dog shit. I remember one day I fell on the ground and the job didn't care. I remember I was a busser working my ass off and the servers ain't doing nothing. But that's to each his own. But one thing I can say about Taste Bar, despite my mixed differences about them, what separates them from any other restaurant is they make sure that your food is going to be fresh. So if they're plating something, They're going to make sure everything is made. If you ordering a lamb chops and some sweet potatoes or some cornbread, everything on your plate is going to be hot. Because, yeah, the service may be ass and the service may suck, but I guarantee you your food ain't going to be cold because that was the method they had. Anyways, let's not slander other companies. I don't give a shit about it. I worked for another major restaurant in Houston, Texas, who I should have sued because they fired me and accused me of stealing tips and they was paying me minimum wage. And I said, "You're firing me because you think I'm stealing tips and I work really hard?" I said, "Okay, since you're accusing me of theft," and I smile, "run those cameras. Run those cameras." I kept saying run the cameras. I say, "Okay, you want to fire me, but you can't run the cameras." They didn't run the cameras. I visit that place every blue moon and people are still there. Give you a fun fact. Give you a clue. It's a place where the line is always wrapped around the building. And they don't allow their servers, workers to get tips. Which fucking sucks. But one thing I can say about that company, they never fucked over my money. Never fucked over my money. Shockingly, I made pretty good money there. I made some okay paychecks there. Back in the day. At minimum wage, but I used to work so many fucking hours. But at the end of the day, why would you take my hard-earned money and my tips and take them away from me? Anyways, Turkey Leg Hut isn't a good company. Isn't it a good black-owned business? I'm honest. I'm not slandering my people, but most black-owned businesses that I work for or hear about in the industry has always did us as a people wrong. I worked at fine dining establishments, country clubs, boats. I even fucking worked for the federal fucking government. And everything I have in common, everything that these jobs have in common is diverse management. I've never had issues with anything. So if I did, they got an HR or a payroll person. It's organization, it's steps to this. Every black-owned business I worked for didn't have HR. Barely had managers. Didn't have benefits. Paid us under the table. It was a lot. So when I hear this shit about Turkey Leg Hut, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all that they don't pay their employees. And it pisses me off that these people are still in business. So what we need to do as consumers is we need to not support the company. Because that shit to me is ass. I don't like Turkey Leg Hut. The food ain't good. The shit tastes like an elevated egg. Turkey wings taste like ham to me. I've ate turkey wings before that was so good it didn't even have that ham fucking taste to it. It had a very seasoned taste. Yeah, it may be good on paper. It's like a big ass turkey leg with a variety. But at the end of the day, I feel like that shit's overrated. Now, they drinks I heard is delicious. It's good. It's a vibe. The celebrities come over there. They support them. So, let's get this straight. Y'all hoeing the people. Y'all fired half y'all staff. Y'all fired a owner. And yet y'all still in business? Y'all had the audacity to still be in business? If I manage that place, man, I would manage that place so good it'll make people's heads swim. Because I've been in the restaurant industry for a long time. I would ensure that my employees are happy. And I will ensure that my customers are happy. But honestly, God forgive what I'm about to say. But the customers are not always right. That's going to be my motto. The customer not always right. I'm a person that will resolve an issue and talk to the parties. I'm not finna just be one-sided. It reminds me of my mom because I'm talkative. When I went to school, elementary, middle, and high school, my mom went to the school. When a teacher said I was talkative or this, that, and the fourth shit that she knew, I thought she was siding with the teacher, but she knew me. But then when a teacher said something a little different or odd, they said, "Oh no, that's not him. That's not my son. That's not my character." And when they did that, it made me feel like, okay, she understands me. So what I'm trying to say is, when you know your workers, you're going to know that, okay, so-and-so is known for doing this, but I don't recall them doing that. But you're not going to always listen to the customer. Then sometimes as a business owner, you can read your customers and know your customers because I'm a communications major. I have a degree for that shit. Well, I got one class left, but we're going to say it. We're going to claim it. I have a degree for that shit. So at the end of the day, I have a degree in communications, meaning I know how to communicate with people. I consent to bullshitter. I was raised by a bullshitter. My dad was a bullshitter, biggest con artist in the world. I know con artists. People con to me a lot. I know con artists. I know manipulators. Of my fucked up traumatic life, I've dealt with manipulators. So I know when a person is bullshitting and trying to get a free fucking tab. It is not about black, white, purple, group. Who gives a shit what she is? I just know people. So if I was a manager of that place will be a better fucking place. And that's the problem. They have shitty management and shitty ownership. Real managers and real owners would not take that shit. Because at the end of the day, guess what? The manager's getting paid. The owner's getting paid. They making their money owning their several fucking cars and businesses and this, that, and the fourth, while their employees has rent due. When I own my own business, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to make sure I build a product that's going to make people come to my restaurant or come to my business. And I'm going to make sure and be confident to pay my employees, not going to be a lot of y'all, pay my employees a good amount. Keep a short staff of dependable people, and those dependable people can work. And I'm not knocking one of the owners for being a criminal. Because at the end of the day, my mom worked at the prison for 30 years. And she hired ex-cons. Ex-cons make mistakes. They want a second chance, some. So when you want a second chance in life, that means you want to grow and be better. We can't judge nobody because at the end of the day, only person that can judge us is Jesus, and he died for our sins. And he died for our sins so we can not atone, but live freely and do our sins despite him dying. So the moral of the story is nobody's perfect. But at the end of the day, it's not right for that company to just fire these people and not give them their money. And it's all around the world now. It's viral. It's viral. Nothing on the internet is hidden. That shit's viral. And people in the comment sections just joking, saying, oh, crazy, people gonna be on the streets. Why do people like to tease people that's homeless or tease people and think they're better than people? I don't like that. I hate that. That's why I hate a lot of fucking YouTubers and OnlyFans people, because they think because they get behind a screen or suck a little meat, they better than me or you. But the reason why I'm trying to build my YouTube channel is because I have worked so long and I got treated like shit for every single fucking company I've worked for. So I'm tired of it. So I'd rather be here to speak the truth to people from my experiences of working in restaurants. And what I'm saying right now is that shit isn't surprising about the turkey leg cut. If my first fucking gig when I traveled was 2013 in AmeriCorps NCCC FEMA Corps, class 20. For me to hear about the turkey leg cut doing their employees bad by people in Maryland and Virginia that came to visit Houston, it sucks. Or me working at a high-end fucking country club or a bougie-ass steakhouse and I'm hearing about turkey leg cut, it sucks. Or fuck, when I worked across 5015, which was a pretty good company, by the way, except the manager that got rid of me, I don't know what the fuck her problem was. But when I worked there, most of the employees said, yeah, bro, we quit because we got fired because I was in the restroom chewing gum. I haven't ate all day. I was doing so much shifts, and they fired me. That's true. I have worked at restaurants that's predominantly black owned that work the shit off of employees, and if we eat, we get written up or fired just for eating, even if we bring our own motherfucking food. Or I've been in restaurants that's black owned where managers get to eat free while they sitting on their motherfucking asses, but employees, we pay 50% off. You sitting on your ass ain't doing shit, treating your employees like absolute dog shit, and you get to eat for fucking free while we making pennies and peanuts? Get the fuck on with that shit, nigga. And then it's just annoying. Like, they keep messaging people, postponing the checks, delaying the checks. At the end of the day, give these people their motherfucking money. These people think they're giving motherfuckers. I used to work at HEB. They think they're giving these people some motherfucking buddy bucks and shit. They think they're giving people buddy bucks to get in them fucking kiosks and play a game and win a fucking sticker and win a motherfucking toy. No, bitch. Give us our fucking money. Give us our money. I don't play about my money. I work hard for it. And it's hard, man. It's hard because if we sue or go to small claims court, we may not win the case. Or if we win the case, we losing most of the fucking money. So it's a really fucked up situation to be in. So we got to find a good job. But with the turkey leg hut, that place needs to be shut down and they need new owners, new management. If I work for that place, things will turn around. Good, y'all got celebrities endorsing it. The food tastes like booty. It tastes like ass. The food ain't that fucking good. So why the fuck is people overhyped over the shit? Not being a hater, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm being fucking honest. Fuck it, I'm gonna expose myself. I used to work at the Breakfast Club. That's the job they used to take the tips from me. The best breakfast I eat is fucking Frank's fucking Grill. Frank's Grill got some good ass breakfast. So, what the fuck? And I got fired from that job because I was accused of theft. Yet y'all are taking the employees' money and paying us a little fucking money and treating us like shit. And that's a common thing because a lot of these black-owned businesses in Houston, Texas, they all know each other. Phil and Derek's know each other. Breakfast Club know each other. Who else? Taste Bar, they know each other. They was on some sketchy shit. I mean, when I worked at the original location where we was slammed and busy and people sitting outside, people sitting in the building texting. And to me, it's like, how the fuck y'all a business and y'all out here chit-chatting, gossiping, being messy, being on your cell phone, being on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok wasn't even around during that time, but not worried about this money that y'all bringing outside. And I had servant experience when I went there. And when I told them that I was going to a better job, a steakhouse, Perry's, they said I'd come back. Then they fucking spit on me and treated me like shit. And again, that's just my experiences. My experience with black-owned businesses. It fucking sucks, man. You can't win for fucking losing with these places. These places overwork the fuck out of us employees. You ain't gonna get many white people working at those places. Or no Asian people. You gonna get black people and Hispanic people because some black people and Hispanic people may not have experience, may have a background, may be illegal, tons of shit. But these black businesses they'll hire you. They are fucking hire you. But at the end of the day, it don't give them the right to treat you like shit. So I pray to God that somebody make a GoFundMe page for those fired employees. That's number one. Number two, I hope that those owners never touch a restaurant ever in their life again. And number three, that place need to be under new ownership and new management. Those three things need to happen. Regardless of what the fuck I say, everybody need to get compensated. Because the reason why it fucks with me and bothers me is because I've been in a person in a compromised position where I was owed money. And I didn't get it. I had to fucking ask and stand up for myself to get it. But when us as black people act crazy to people or act like a nigga just for say, bro, these are my hours. I clocked out. This is my tips. What's going on? What's going on? This the numbers right here. What's going on? How come, just saying, made $250 today. How come out of my $250, actually, this is a true story. Let's just say $250. Made $250 today. Out of my $250, $60 go to the fucking bussers, the bar, and the blah, 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 blah. But the bar been making drinks, but they've been making drinks slow. The bussers and the runners been disappearing. I'm not paying them out. That's the type of nigga I was. I'm not paying them out. I said it. I'm not paying them out. I'm not gonna pay them. I got proof. Run those cameras. I'm not paying them out. And most of the times, jobs I had, I didn't pay them out. I didn't. And I remember when I worked at Phil and Derek's, the percentage of our tips went to the bussers, the runners, which was like Okay. Bussers, the runners, the bar. Cool. The fourth was the band. The band, last time I recall, is getting paid $300 to $400 a night. On top of that, y'all giving them some of our tips. That shit just don't add up, and I found that out when I left. That shit just don't add up to me. So these companies, especially with our people, are fucking greedy. They have money. They can compensate their employees. They can break their pocket and get that person their money. Oh, let's just give a take. You got 10 servers on the floor that you didn't pay. 5 line cooks you didn't pay. In total, let's just fucking just say it. I ain't finna do the math. But say for instance, if you owe them $3,000 in total. Pull that shit out your bank account because you got it. Y'all have over millions of dollars. Pull that shit out your bank account. Count that shit out. Sort that shit out. Bring them employees to their motherfucking office. Outside, outdoors. Meet them niggas at the Denny's. A First Watch. McDonald's, HEB. Who gives a shit? Meet them. Give them their money. Then give them a bonus for tolerating your bullshit and not suing. So, I hope and pray to God that something has happened because, again, a nigga like me, if I was a manager of these shitty ass black owned businesses, especially Turkey Leg Hut, I guarantee you that place will be turned around and my employees go get paid their money. Point blank simple. They're going to get paid their money. They're going to love their job. And we not going to tolerate disrespectful, difficult ass customers that want to be cheap ass motherfuckers that want to get their way. We're busy as fuck. Lines is wrapped around the fucking neighborhood, and you decide to bring your ugly Karen looking ass, your fucking ugly Tyrone looking ass, your ugly Jose One, whoever. Because I ain't racist. I like everybody. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, if you bring your ugly ass to my establishment with that bullshit and that drama, you're getting kicked the fuck out. I'm going to have security. I'm going to have 1 or 2 security guards. Not going to have 5 security guards. What the fuck? I'm going to have 2 good security guards. It'll be organized. When you come to work, you're going to have a good time. When you come to my restaurant, you're going to have a great experience. You will not be difficult because I don't intend on having it. I've worked busy restaurants where the lines can go fast. Chick-fil-A lines go fast and they produce way more sales than most of these fucking restaurants and they lines go by fast. So I am going to probably strategically look at the way Chick-fil-A does it. But at the end of the day, this company need to pay their employees. Simple. Point blank fucking simple.